What is going on, guys? So Bitcoin has just breached the $12,000 level. We are slamming through it right now. So we're looking at Binance right now. We are breaking through 12,000, hitting over above $12,100 already. Looking at Coinbase, we're above $12,000, coming up on $12,100. Bitcoin is not stopping for anything right now, guys. Bitcoin is not stopping for anyone or anything at the moment. So we had a couple of rejections just below $12,000 right here. Got rejected 3 times, had a bit of a falling wedge pattern, broke out, and we actually managed to break above the $12,000 mark. Sitting at $12,128, breaking even higher, guys. This is unreal right now. This is unreal. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the live stream. Welcome back to the channel. And we're back. I have 0% allocation in BTC, says Nate. That's not, I mean, that's not great. Not on Coinbase, says well, I mean, now we are. We are just busting through levels right now, guys. So let's see. See how far we can go in this particular run. Ghost Andrew says, party time. The hell, 12K. Broke 12K on Robinhood. Yes, guys, 12K is being breached on almost all exchanges right now. So this is getting quite interesting. Steven says confirmed. Well, yeah, I definitely had to slam a couple orders into the market there to get it above 12,000. Ghost Andrew says, who are we listening to? What do you mean? The Bulls are going in. Damn, says Francisco. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Wow, exciting. Wish I had more fiat to buy, but I'm content with where I'm at, says B. Thomas. Ben Frank, Stephen, Crypto Contemplation, Prethio, the mate and all Nate. What's up, guys? Got to tame those bulls. Not possible right now, guys. Not possible right now. Massive short liquidations on BitMEX. Yes, guys. People are trying to short this thing all the way through, and they continuously get liquidated. Nate says, I mean, zoom out. This is a parabolic. Looks like a blow off top coming. Well, let's see, guys. Right. So let's take a look at the Bitstamp chart again. Coming up on that, well, we should be moving through it there. I guess I didn't have it plotted perfectly, but, you know, looking at, got to remove some of this. You know, we're on a parabolic trajectory right now. If you watched my video from earlier today, guys, smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed as well. So, guys, we're on a parabolic trajectory, obviously, as you guys know. The support, the resistance, moving through this top parabolic resistance line right now. So it's going to be interesting if we can actually push through. Can we actually push through? If we can, then likely we'd be moving closer to 13,000. Also, if you guys were watching me before, looking at this area right here, you know, this, you know, we have a, you know, this resistance point, you know, historic resistance areas here from the 2018 bear market, right? Looking at these areas, right? If we can get through, if we can get a clear break through this level, we'd be moving into a really nice range to work with here for the price of Bitcoin, possibly blowing through up to 13 to 15,000, getting a full parabolic extension. We'll see if it can actually happen, but we are right now meeting these previous resistance points, pushing through right now. So on the weekly, it looks like we're blowing through, but I have this mapped out on the daily, so we should be coming up on this right now. Getting a nice push here. Continuing the push here on Binance is unbelievable activity on Binance right now. And well, Andrew says this is parabolic. It's very unhealthy. Well, guys, this is Bitcoin, right? This is Bitcoin. This is how Bitcoin works, right? Like you have these moves. You have these, you know, these really long-term parabolic moves with the very long-term bear markets, very long-term parabolic moves, very long-term bear markets, very long-term parabolic moves. I mean, you would think, right? We'll see. But guys, you know, Bitcoin goes up, you know, however many X and comes down 90%. Then Bitcoin goes up however many X and then comes down 90%. Bitcoin goes up however many X and then goes down 90%, right? That's just how Bitcoin works. You know, a lot of people are expecting us to maintain this long-term growth pattern, which, you know, it's very possible and it's happened many times in the past, so it's likely to happen again. But, you know, we'll see, you know. You know, people before were asking if they should just be going in right now because they don't have Bitcoin. I'm not sure if that's really the best idea. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. Ralph Salamo, what is up, dude? Ralph, I'm going to get you the moderator position there. So let's see. Shorts are getting wrecked says the crypto contemplation. Ghost Andrew says it's healthy for my bank account. Says Ghost Andrew, yes. Francisco says, at first I was thinking we will have a pullback at 12K, but now I'm seeing 16K. Well, we'll see, guys. We'll see if we can actually maintain above 12,000. We had, you know, we struggled to get above 12K for a short period of time. Finally blew through it, and we'll see. So let's see if we can get above this parabolic resistance trend that I have mapped out here. If we can, we could see some pretty epic moves, guys. We'll see, though. We will see. Steven says, this is that V-shaped recovery you said that wouldn't happen. Not necessarily. A V-shaped recovery never actually took place, guys. We had a soft bottom. If you look at the top video on my channel, Bitcoin to $1,000, is it possible? In that video, I explained why I think we won't have a V-shaped bottom and why I thought we would have a soft bottom. And what we got right here, guys, was actually a soft bottom, believe it or not. We actually did get a soft bottom. We just kind of missed my target there by 600 bucks, $2,500. We kind of missed my target there by just, 600 bucks, a little over $600. And we had a soft bottom, created a couple higher lows, and then moved into a parabolic trajectory. So we are still above $12,000 on Binance right now. Ralph, what's up, dude? Says good. Thanks, my dude. What's up, dude? Max X, what's up, dude? Excel Done says, I think we are going to be likely 50K by the end of the weekend. Possibly. I think that's a little bit of a stretch, but it's totally possible at this point. Alec Winter says, Kev, what price is needed to break through your resistance? Well, I was expecting 12K to act as a bit of resistance, but we are through that now. We'll see if we can keep this momentum, right? Right, Bitcoin, the momentum is definitely being underestimated for sure, but we'll see if we can keep the momentum, and if we break through this parabolic resistance line and become truly parabolic here, I think upwards of 15,000 is possible, but we'll see, guys. We'll see, right? If we get a nice extension here in the very near future, I would say that it would probably be a blow off top, most likely. All right, but if we actually have a pullback and maintain, then this parabolic move could actually be much stronger. But I would say if we get a really strong move up to 13, 14, 15,000, then likely that would be very likely a blow off top, and we would get some rejection there, right? But we'll see. We're above $12,000 now on all major exchanges here, guys. Guys, this is what I was talking about in my recent video. If Bitcoin can hold above that 10,000 mark, break above 12,000, we'd see a nice move for some of the top altcoins. Ethereum right now actually getting above resistance, getting above $320, moving upwards closer to $330 right now. Litecoin finding some support right now. XRP also looking to test through resistance. We were just talking about a potential ascending triangle breakout, which this would be anyway, even if we move through here. Litecoin finding a little bit of support, guys. Ethereum having a nice breakout right now. It's interesting. Let's see what else we got. Chainlink looks like might be pulling back a little bit. Chainlink having a bit of a sell-off right now. One of my favorite altcoins. Wow, that was very bright. So coming back to our previous resistance point, Chainlink. Nice little breakout there. Pulling back to test previous resistance as support. We're also holding this small uptrend right now. So we'll see how we fare as we come back to test previous resistance. Hopefully turn that into some new support. We will see, guys. This is interesting to see Ethereum breaking out right now. Let's see. So we're hitting 12,173 on Binance, BTC to USDT. We'll see if this is a true breakout or a bit of a false breakout. We'll see. 12,100 here on Coinbase as well. This will be interesting, guys. This will be interesting. Can we get some continuation, or are we going to get a pullback? I missed some chat. Let's see here, I missed some chat. Cow Level Crypto, what's up, Francisco? Everybody, welcome back, welcome back. Anti-communist fundamentals are different this time. Fundamentals are different this time, isn't it? 2017. Let's see it. Let's see if we can keep this momentum. What did I have mapped out here? So in terms of this resistance trend here, looking at Binance, on this particular resistance trend right here, we 12,500 actually would be the next major resistance point. If we continue up, we'd be seeing most likely about 12,500 from here based on this particular resistance trend, guys. Right, so 12,500 could be our next resistance point if we continue this breakout. I mean, Alec Winter says, what prices need to break through resistance? Well, there's technically no real resistance other than historical resistance if you look back at the 2018 bear market. You know, we're moving through this previous resistance right now. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. Right, there's not really much resistance. I would say that our next resistance point, based on our resistance trend, is going to be about 12,500, most likely. What is up, guys? Welcome, guys. Smash the like button if you haven't already. We're just watching Bitcoin break out right now. Breaking past 12,000. We'll see if we can continue. I'm missing chat. My bad, guys. MaxX says 1.5 billion tethers printed in the last 90 days since New York AG investigation. Really? 1.5 billion. That could be definitely fueling this, guys, for sure. And that is also to say, you know, if we have $1.5 billion worth of tether being printed in that last 90 days fueling this run, then you could probably bet at some point we're going to have a nice correction, most likely. I mean, I would assume. Let's see. Ethereum coming up on 330, hitting 330 exactly here on Coinbase right now. Nice run for Ethereum right now. Also becoming a little bit more parabolic, guys. Ethereum becoming a little bit more parabolic. Pretty good structure being put in here for Ethereum. If you can get through this resistance, you could see some nice moves. Could see some nice moves. Right, Ethereum right now testing this previous consolidation range. So if Ethereum can push through, you know, you could be retesting this previous resistance support area, which would be coming in at closer to $375. $375 could be that next area to test. 375, 400. I really want to see if we can push through this area. I think we would get a really nice extension if we could. Guys, let me know where you're tuning in from. Again, though, guys, if we do end up turning around here, you know, we could, you know, we could find some nice structure to continue up, right? If we do pull back. Right? It would not be a huge deal to get a pullback, but right now it looks pretty strong. Looks pretty strong. Looks like we got some good momentum here on this breakout. Volume is not supporting a true break-in, says Tyler Henderson. Well, guys, there has been, you know, a lot of whales apparently have been removing their sell orders from the order books. and just letting the retailers just FOMO in. And so that could be supporting your statement there, volume not supporting true breakout. You know, there could be less volume because of that, but that's not going to stop the price necessarily, guys. This thing could keep going. This is Bitcoin, guys. Not much regulation here. I'm loaded, so I'm good. Just enjoying the rise of crypto contemplation. What's your thought on alt seasons and Bitcoin dominance? We'll see, guys. I mean, like I was saying in my previous videos, if Bitcoin can get above that 10,000 mark and continue up, then likely we'd see a nice push for Ethereum and others. And right now we are getting that push that I was looking for Ethereum. Also, Chainlink, one of my favorite altcoins, doing pretty well. Litecoin getting a bit of a sell-off here, struggling a little bit. And here we go. Ripple pushing above resistance right now, actually. So this is kind of what I was looking for. If you were watching my video, $10,000 barrier, when I was talking about that with the altcoins, this is what I was looking for, actually what's happening right now. But instead of the 10,000 break, it took us to get to 12,000 to get this momentum, to get this movement. And again, that is just for the top altcoins. The smaller altcoins are going to be acting a little different, So we're continuing this push right now. Ethereum getting a nice push. Pretty nice. Anti-Communist says, thank you for the late night, no BSTA. Dude, I appreciate the donation, much appreciated. Let's see what else. Magic Mike says, Kevin, you're one of the best crypto analysts on YouTube. Really enjoy your insight, dude. Thank you, Magic Mike. Much appreciated for that comment. The Caretaker, good to see you, Kevin. Caretaker, what's up, man? Good to have you here, dude. Hassan says, alts wait for Bitcoin clear major break of resistance. Yeah, guys, this is what I've been looking for in terms of the altcoin breakout. Wait, what the hell just happened? Okay, Bitfinex pushing, obviously. The top altcoins, that is. This is some serious momentum right here, guys. Steven says, I'm looking to sell Ethereum for 450-500. Well, I think the next major resistance, I mean, you know, we could find some resistance quite soon, but next major resistance most likely would be coming in, you know, at this previous this consolidation range, you know, closer to $400, right? These previous historic resistance points, this support area right here. If you can keep pushing, I'd say you most likely get pretty close to $400 before finding some major resistance, guys. $375 to $400 most likely. So Litecoin, let's see. Reload that. Litecoin finding a little bit of support as Bitcoin breaks out. So we're pushing above this parabolic resistance that I had mapped out. We're actually starting to get above it just a little bit here on Bitstamp. Let's see how much further we can push. This would be quite interesting. Michigan, Chicago, Texas, Brazil. Yeah, guys, let me know where you're tuning in from. Also, smash the likes if you haven't already. Bitcoin continuing the breakout to the upside. So it looks like to me, most likely, based on this previous resistance right here, resistance, you know, most likely we, you know, I would say probably at 12,500 probably off this run, probably. Salo Andre says, "What is your prediction in the next 12 hours?" 12 hours. I would say we could reach upwards of 2,000 or sorry 12,500 before getting major resistance. But we'll see. That is really just based off of this previous this resistance trend right here. Might be a little less than that actually. This might be incorrectly mapped out. Let's see. Just below 12,500 really is possible in the next 12 hours, guys. Basically 12,500. But we'll see. The next 12 hours, 12,500 is definitely possible. But we'll see here. I would assume that if we get above this resistance trend for this parabolic resistance trend, we would see some pretty nice extension. Tuning in UK, Texas, Brazil. Already read this. Crypto Watch does not provide a volume profile. That is one thing they don't provide that they really should. So what do we have here? Jose, what's up, Jose? Haven't seen you in a while. Jose, what is going on, man? He says, "What's up, crypto friends? I want to sell my BTC so bad." I mean, there's no, and then also Steven says, "I'm in no rush to sell. So I'm still chilling." Yeah, there's no real rush to sell yet, guys. I mean, we're still pushing up pretty damn well. There's no rush to sell just yet, right? You know, even if we do get a pullback, there's a lot of room to find support, right? And maintain the parabolic trajectory, guys. A lot of room to find support and maintain. So I wouldn't be too worried just yet. We're sitting very pretty right now. Guys, let me know where you think by the end of the week, by Friday, what price do you expect Bitcoin to be? In your most realistic expectation, where do you expect Bitcoin to be by this Friday? Just put your price in the chat. Not all too much to say right now, guys. Just get going parabolic again. Just pushing, pushing, pushing. Some people talk about XLM. We can take a look. XRP getting a nice little break of previous resistance. We'll see how it fares here. XRP pushing just a little bit. A couple people were asking about XLM. Let's take a look. Man, that white screen blinds me. Wait. XLM to USD on the weekly. we're kind of just stuck in this range, chopping around a little bit. I mean, it looks like it might be getting accumulated a little bit here, but we'll see. I mean, this is Kraken XLM to USD. I mean, you have a little bit of a higher low forming. Let's remove some of this. Got a bit of a higher low forming for you there. You're hitting resistance consistently in this range right here. You had a little bit of false breakout pullback. So, you really need to get above. You really need to get above 13.5 cents to get some real movement here again, guys, if you're looking for XLM. And of course, once you get above 13.5 cents, you can move up to 15, 16 cents, but your major resistance is going to be coming in around 18 to 20 cents. So if you can get above if you can get above that 13 to 15 cent mark, you could be testing 18 to 20 cents, right? You can kind of move freely through that area for XLM. Still going. Let's see what Bitcoin can do. Pushing, slowly getting above that parabolic resistance point. Or this, resistance curve, rather. And then we would be entering a true parabolic extension if we can get above that. Do you think alts will follow Bitcoin gains? Well, some of the top ones are gaining right now with Bitcoin. Some of the top altcoins are gaining with Bitcoin, guys. I mean, Litecoin is lagging a little bit right now, but you can't complain if you're a Litecoin holder. Definitely can't complain if you're a Litecoin holder. Some of the most epic structure in the market right now. I mean, really, it's this resistance right here. Such a tight price channel. And you're finding some support still. You can't really complain if you're a Litecoin holder, guys. Can't complain. XRP getting a nice little push above previous resistance, critical resistance. Good movement. So yes, we are getting some movements with Bitcoin gains, guys. Right? We're pushing up just slightly here for some top altcoins. Hitting new yearly highs right now. Coming up on $12,200 here on Binance to USD, BTC to USD on Binance, breaking above $12,200, breaking out even further right now. Unreal movements, and we're getting above that parabolic resistance trend right here, pushing through $12,200 on Bitstamp right now. Let's see if we can get a continue to push. Of course we can. There we go. We're getting a nice clear break above that parabolic resistance trend right here. This is getting good. This is getting good, guys. We'll see how far we can extend. So, just based on this previous resistance, once again, this consistent resistance point, you're looking at short-term resistance coming in at 12,400, 12,500, but we'll see. If you were going to, continue maintaining this resistance right here in the short term, be looking at 12,400, 12,500, 12,450 really, but we'll see. This is getting good. XRP Andy, what's up, it's Sam J, Troy, KB, Dr. Z, Jose, Caprithio, Lucas, Magic Mike, Carlos, Steven, Anti-Communist Hassan, Big Secrets, all you guys, welcome. The Caretaker, guys, everybody, hope you guys are enjoying the gains right now. Sergeant of Marines, what is up, dude? He says, oh, if I got Digibyte, you're going to see a freaking pump to about 8 soon. I haven't been following Digibyte all too much. Not recently. Tyler Henderson says, no need to sell, just accumulate the dips and hodl. Yes, guys, I'm burping. No need to sell, just accumulate the dips and hodl, says Tyler. I mean, yes, that is definitely the strategy as of right now. Definitely. Yeah, definitely a lot of OTC transactions took place here. Very low supply to work with that the market has to work with right now. And a lot of the big players seem to be removing their sell orders from the market, letting retailers just pump this thing right now. Right, so the volume isn't necessarily at the level that you would want, but it's still pretty good. I mean, it's still not bad at all. And we also do have, Max X was informing me that we have another $1.5 billion worth of Tether printed recently over the past 3 months. I'm sure that is definitely contributing just a little bit. So let's see if we can get an extension or get resistance. We'll see. We are hitting that parabolic resistance curve right now. Engage Afterbirds, Caretaker. I'm going to throw you that mod position. B-Trail says picked the wrong way to buy BTC into alts. Latin says FOMO. Yes, this is breaking all resistance right now. There's no stopping this train. So Binance BTC USD hit 12,230. Come down to the lower time frame, see what it looks like. So let's see. It's kind of holding this resistance on the lower time frames, or sorry, this support. We'll see how we maintain. Also, guys, I was asking the stream before, but let me know what you guys think of Libra Coin. I'm interested to what some of the new viewers here think about Libra. What is your true analysis of the Facebook Libra project? CB says, want to check out Ethereum. I was looking at it before. There's not too much to say, guys. I mean, Ethereum is starting to become a little bit more parabolic. We had a bit of a rising wedge that broke out to the upside for Ethereum. Right? Had a rising wedge pattern, broke out to the upside. You know, found some consistent resistance points. Finally broke out just recently. Right? A little bit of a sloppy drawing, but, you know, consistent resistance here. Finally broke out with Bitcoin. If you guys were watching my video of the $10,000 barrier, this is what I was talking about. I thought it was going to be the 10,000 mark, but it turns out it was the 12,000 mark that was going to cause this slight pump for some of these altcoins. But Ethereum is looking a little bit more parabolic now. We'll see how it fares. Again, you know, your next major, if you're not getting resistance here, your next major resistance is going to be coming in at $375, $400, most likely. Let's see. I'm missing some chat here. Steven says, I've been here since before the dip below 6K. Dr. Z says first time streaming your show. I'm going to sub. Dr. Z, appreciate it, man. Yeah, guys, if you haven't subbed yet, definitely do so if you want to, and smash that like button if you haven't already. Caprithio says, where is that nano ledger that you used to smoke? Oh yeah. Well, actually, I think I'm out. I'm out of juice. I'm out of juice for my nano ledger that I used to smoke. My custom nano ledger that's actually a vape. Salu says, do you still like Crypto Kirby? Yes, guys, I watch every single Crypto Kirby video. Francisco says, what's happening to TRX? That's a good question. I haven't looked at it recently. April 20th, BTC Huddle veteran. XRP Andy says, Tron also running with Bitcoin. Let's see, I'll check out Tron soon. I mean, I have this thing. It's a little bit larger. Only major coins to outperform Bitcoin in 2019 so far as Binance Coin. Yes, Binance Coin is an unbelievable performer. Chainlink is also doing well. Litecoin also incredible structure. Sergeant of Marines, 20K before August, says Sergeant of Marines. I mean, at this rate, who knows, man? Possibly. All right, let's see what you guys said about Libra. Libra equals trash. I don't trust it. Seller says Libra equals deep state control. CB says Libra is a long time away. Libra equals nuke coin. What else? Wait. Damn, I just screwed up chat. What just happened to chat, man? Whoa. Wait, what? Sorry, guys. I think I missed some chat here, didn't I? Anyway, so most of you guys do have a lot of bad things to say about Libra. Yeah, I'm just interested. I really like to hear what people say about it because the largest social media platform on the planet with billions of users is going to be implementing their own currency that users can then access at will, and it doesn't matter where you live. It's like if you can access Facebook, you can access this cryptocurrency, and it's a platform that everybody or a lot of billions of people use. So, yeah, it's going to change things, I think, if it gets implemented, right? It's going to be a pretty big deal. Libra coin is horrible news for XRP, says Max Towers. I think so, but it depends, guys. Libra coin is a more of a person-to-person thing, right? XRP is not necessarily for that. It's more for bank remittances, cross-border payments and stuff, right? So, who knows? XRP is going to have to step up their game for sure. For sure. Pushing above that parabolic resistance curve just a bit here. Cow Level Crypto says, I think Libra will be the straw that finally breaks Facebook's back. You think so? I mean, yeah, it's going to be one or the other. It's going to be one or the other. It's either going to do very well for them or break their back. Tyler Henderson says, Libra is going to give the entire crypto market more recognition and acceptance. Also another possibility. I mean, it could be great or it could be terrible, guys. It could be great or it could be terrible. John Nelson says, tuning in from Sweden. Wait, no, it's not Sweden. Tuning in from the UK. I don't know why I thought you said Sweden. What's up, John? Yoki says, is it possible that we have a big alt season until we hit 20K? Yes, it is definitely possible, guys. And we are pushing higher here on Binance. Bitcoin hitting $12,315. $12,315 here on Binance. Anti-communist says, no fan of XRP here, but they are legit and honest and upfront. LibraCoin is the coin of Fedbook, which has a known history of losing customer data, selling data, etc. I mean, we all know that, guys. That's Facebook. Steve Gallen says, I think Libra is going to be good for crypto by bringing attention to it. CB says, I just skipped over this. Caretaker says, gently caress the likes, tickle the little bell. Absolutely. Yeah, guys, if you haven't subbed, definitely sub. It would help me out a lot. Help the channel grow a little bit. And we are getting a little bit of rejection here off of 12,300 on Binance. We'll see. This is also low time frame stuff, guys. Low time frame, keep that in mind. We're looking at the 5-minute chart. Very low time frame, right? It's just more interesting as Bitcoin is breaking out. So we have a new 30-minute here, new 30-minute candle. New 30-minute candle BTC to USD on Bitstamp. We'll see what happens here. Mark Zuckerberg will once again try to screw over Winklevoss twins with LibraCoin, says Sergeant Marines. Steven says, you look like a sexy-ass dragon blowing that smoke out your mouth. Wow, thank you. Bingo says, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you're an idiot. And I agree. Go Andrew says, I like Kirby too. Yeah, guys, the channels I've been watching the most recently are Crown's Crypto Cave, Crypto Kirby, and Sunny Decree. Those are the channels that I spend the most time watching right now. Sergeant Marine says, nuke the like button. Francisco says, Libra is a good thing for whoever has money invested on this market. Well, I mean, it's going to be interesting for those corporations that contributed $10 million each to the project. I think it was, using Libra to do like commerce and transactions. It'll be interesting, guys. It'll be interesting. It'll at least be an interesting experiment. Keeps it crypto. Libra is like a flu to the banks from every single corporation. Caretaker says Libra is proof that the crypto revolution is here now. True. CME going wild 485. 16K for sure now. Yeah, guys, let me know where you think BTC is going to be by Friday. I think I already asked that. I think I might have, that's what I might have skipped over. I did skip over that. This will be interesting, guys. Do you think that Bitcoin will be over $20,000 by the end of the year? Press 1 for yes and 2 for no. Will Bitcoin be over $20,000 by the end of the year? Press 1 for yes and 2 for no. Guys, will Bitcoin be above $20,000 by the end of the year? Press 1 for yes and 2 for no. Wait a minute. Wow. So I just asked for anyone tuning in. First off, smash the like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But I just asked the chat, will Bitcoin be over 20,000 by the end of the year? And we have about, I would say 85 to 90% of people are saying yes, Bitcoin will be over 20,000 by the end of the year. Maybe it's more like 75% of people are saying yes, that Bitcoin will be over 20,000 by the end of the year. About 25% at first look, less than 25%, probably 15% of people are saying no. So that is interesting. So right now, the viewers on this channel are majority saying that by the end of the year, which let me drop a vertical line. Here's 2020, guys. Right? So right now this chat is saying that most likely we will be crossing above 20,000 by the end of the year, right? However that may be, whether that's immediate or like that, right? Just think about that, guys, right? Imagine what that would have to look like. Either we would have to do this, or we would have to do some sort of, well, I can't really draw right here, right? So in my opinion, it's very unlikely unless we got some incredible rip in the near term, just complete like black swan event where the price just goes nuts. So looks like we're getting. So let's look at the. Let's check out the 30-minute chart of Binance. 12,337 on Binance. Just below 12,300 on Bitstamp. We'll see. This is the 1 hour chart on Bitstamp. Very interesting formation that we're in right now. Let's see. So most people think we are going to be above 20,000 by the end of the year. Now let me ask again, after I just showed you that, will we be above 20,000 by the end of the year? Press 1 for yes and 2 for no. Vikrant, what's up, man? Steven says we need to establish some sort of support between 13 and 20,000. I think I would agree. GGS says I think the next recession/depression is close, if not started already. BTC and gold spiking are the symptoms of a failing global economy. I don't know. I'm not sure if I would necessarily agree with that, but we'll see. I mean, Bitcoin is a heavily manipulated market. There's like tether printing. It's not regulated. So I wouldn't necessarily say that Bitcoin doing well has something to do with the global economy doing bad. I mean, Bitcoin generally is actually slightly correlated to the stock market, right? I mean, Bitcoin was released in 2009, right after the 2008 collapse. So Bitcoin has only experienced upside, right? Bitcoin has only experienced growth in the traditional markets, guys, right? And it's been, going right along with it, just growing, right? I mean, yeah, didn't we just hit all-time high the other day for S&P, right? I think we did. Still mostly yeses, a couple more twos in there though. Yeah, the only way that we would actually get above 20,000 is if there was just like no supply left in the market and there was huge demand, right? It's the only way. Or maybe like more tether printing or something, Crypto B says this is a bull trap. This is a bull run. Um, doesn't seem like much of a trap to me. Seems pretty good. Pushing right along. Binance up above $12,300. All right, let's see. Bitstamp pushing 12,300 now. Let's see if we can make it. Continuing. Still continuing. Holy Jesus. Engineer Corner, great channel. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated, man. I'm just like skipping through a chat here by accident. I like the way you're thinking. He says to Pedro. Are you talking to Pedro? So we're coming up on an hour now. I think I'm going to end the stream soon. There's not much else to say, guys. I mean, Bitcoin is just ripping to the upside. We are now above $12,000, sitting just below 12,300 on most exchanges here. Binance did manage to get above 12,300. Bitstamp is looking to get above 12,300 right now. And, I mapped out this parabolic resistance, support and resistance trend. We are breaking above this right now. So we'll see if we can get an extension and create like a true parabolic blow off top. I would assume that that's coming at some point in the near future, whether that's, 12,500, 13,000, upwards of 15,000. We'll see, guys. We'll see. So if you haven't already, definitely smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so. Mike says, wait, did I miss something? Mike says, surely it must be concerning that Tether has over $1 billion of unbacked printed cash ready to pump at their will. Yeah, it's a little weird. I mean, the thing is, the crypto market's not regulated. And, guys, like if you're a trader, I mean, you got to love it, right? You got to love the fact that Tether exists if you're a trader. That's what's making a lot of this stuff happen. So if you like trading, then you like Tether, right? Otherwise, this market would be quite boring. So can't complain too much, guys, right? Can't complain too much. The only thing that you could say is bad is the massive pullbacks of repercussions of that, and then reaccumulation and do it again. CZR1 says there's huge demand and little supply. Skycall says, will Tether disappearing crash the latest run? That's a good question. That's a very complex question to ask. I'm not sure if I can answer it right now. Calova Crypto says it only took us a couple weeks to get from 19.5K to here last time. True, it only took us a couple weeks to get to 19.5K from here last time. Yes, that is true. I mean, it's true. Yeah, I mean, it's in my opinion, it's quite unpredictable. Honestly, it's very unpredictable. Like, are we just gonna chop our way straight? Like, is this just gonna be super low supply, massive demand? Like, I don't. It's very hard to tell, guys. I have a hard time imagining that we would just do this. I would expect that we would get some sort of blow off top at some point. Who knows where that would actually be. I can't draw right here for some reason. But, yeah. Yeah, my lines are gone. It's kind of interesting to look like this, though. It will be interesting to see how BTC reacts to the next Fed easing cycle. BTC has never existed in such an environment. Kevin Svenson, you think if we get a healthy correction 20K, is it more possible end of year? If we get a healthy correction, 20K is more possible end of year. I mean, that's that's an interesting question. Um, if the big players can just refrain from selling or something, and Tether can just keep being printed, and the news stations can just keep pumping, then actually not getting a pullback would get us to 20K more likely in the craziest way possible. But I don't imagine that will happen. I mean, I would assume, if you want this thing to hit 20,000 by end of year, I mean, you're gonna have to get some nice corrections on the way, right? You know, but I think it's unlikely, personally, guys. I personally think it's unlikely. I would say, we'll see though. We'll see. It's actually very hard to tell right now. It's actually quite hard to tell. It's a very, very, this bull run has tons of momentum, tons of velocity, and it's quite different from the last, right? Right. This last bull run here, guys, was like kind of a slow start. It was a pretty slow start. Momentum picked up over time, right? This one has a lot more velocity to it. So honestly, it's very hard for me to tell. Hard to tell. You're gonna have to